So that there is the rubber off one of those. I just pushed on it and I've snapped that. What day is it? Tuesday. Just done my review. Can you see there or not? No, yeah, no. That's Anthony's beautiful wood chip. So get back out now, finish the rest of this TSP off, then flick over to urea, then get another dose of nitrogen on the barley and the wheat, because some of it's looking hungry already. Which is weird, because it's warm in the day but cold at night. So you wouldn't think it'd be growing that much, but it is a little bit. Got the cleaner set up now, cleaning barley. We're trickling out there, going through the cleaner. This is bringing out all light grains and grass seeds and rubbish. Weed seeds. The good seed is dropping in that bag. This is bringing out all the bits of straw and stuff that'll block the spouts, but also the really nice bold grains. It's a shame really we can't keep them in, but with this cleaner we've not got the right sieves. And then in here, this should be all the good stuff. What was a wheat seed there? So, but never mind. So that's going to be busy for a few days. I think we need about 20 tonne of barley cleaning. Rob's just loading them seed socks. Mark and Matt and Mark are here putting the handrails up. Rob's going to knock back into his van. Paul's here, he's been looking at everything. And what's it looking like? Have you not been around yet?
Pretty damn good.
You think?
Yeah, we've got crops. Might actually grow something this year.
We'll try. They're off to Spalding's anyway. That'll look great in a few years, but why they never use sheep wool on that hedge that they've put in, I don't know. Because it just looks horrendous, this plastic fence all the way up the field. This was an overwintered bird mix drilled with Skyfall wheat last week while I was in London. Fingers crossed it's going to come well and it's going to yield well. It's got some fertiliser underneath it and I'm just putting a little bit on it now. This was sticking because I've been using it for that long. I don't want to get it wet either because it's stick too, so I'm just going to blow out these shutters. I've only got like 2 tonne of TSP left to spread. Better, isn't it? Good as new. I've obviously just blown them out now with the airline, so that should work fine, but before it wasn't working, so I stopped it and was poking around trying to fix it, but of course the other spout then opened at the same time and I've spilt a load, so that's why we always have a shovel on the side of the spreader. Unfortunately, I left the shovel on the shed floor before, so I've had to come back to the same field I've already done. This was drilled. Now, it was a little bit cheesy in places and the slot's not shut properly, which is a bit frustrating. But we might diagonally roll it, but I've just seen this. So when I very first started doing videos about 5 years ago, I put a drain in here, and I think that's as far as I came. And it's washed the very end of it. So I might have to dig down there and put a proper fitting on the end of the pipe. I think that might be why, because we got into this hollow, got rid of the water, and then, yeah, that's happened. So I don't know whether to put the right joint on. But yeah, this field here was where it all started. So in about a week or so, I think 2 weeks, it will have been 5 years of doing a video every day. Do a carry on. YouTube used to pay all right, but it doesn't really at the moment, especially as all the politics rubbish. People don't want to watch the videos. Is 5 years enough? I know you can see all them crows on this field. I don't know whether they're trying to eat the shoots of wheat coming up, or the wheat seeds, or grubs, or whatever, but there's a lot of them. There's a sewage farm behind them trees, and I don't know whether they come out of that or live in the trees around it. They're an absolute nuisance. I've just stopped because this was sticking in here. I blew it out before and it needs wash now. So I thought I'll run the spreader completely empty so we don't get any moisture into the fertiliser and wash it. I just pushed on it and I've snapped that. That snapped out of there, which is so annoying. So I've left it open slightly so I can go on at that rate. I'll have to go back and try and glue it because there's nothing wrong with that. It was just jamming there. This was getting stuck up here. Whether I can araldite that overnight and it's good for tomorrow, even if I have to put a bit of a strap round it just so when it pulls back. It is spring loaded though a bit, so it doesn't pull the super glue out of there, but yeah, it's so annoying. You could swap it to the headland one, the border control maybe. Is it this one? And then do the headlands last. But I'll just finish this field. I've only got 400 kilos left in. This was some beans that aren't quite up yet. I just put a light dose of TSP on them. That's so annoying though, this spreader. It's done however many years. I think it's only had a spring and an agitator arm. And I've forcefully just broken that. I've washed this off that has snapped with force before shoving it. I also snapped the thing off the hose pipe. I think it's just because I'm in a bad mood, because now the government is saying that they're going to start compulsory purchasing land off people to build things. So any sort of hope value in agricultural land is just gone and devalued it. I'm just so angry. Hence why this probably snapped and that hose pipe snapped. I've just done the thing for the news then in the cab on Zoom. And now I'm going to try and find the araldite and glue this. If the araldite is where I left it. But araldite is a little bit like 13mm spanners and 13mm sockets and 17mm spanners, where it is never where you left it. Oh, we may have some JB Weld. Maybe that'll work. Oh. Is JB Weld like super glue? Steel reinforced epoxy. We'll try it and see what happens. Right, I've got 2 chunks out, the hardener and the actual stuff. Mix it round, coat that in it and stick it back in the hole where it came from. And fingers crossed it's set by tomorrow. Morgan's had a bit of an issue with the quad track with the rubber delaminating on the idlers, so he sent me a video. Here it is. So we're out here with the quad track in Toronto, cultivating some of this Ashbrook ground. It's leaving it quite soddy, but this field is previously ploughed. It's going quite nice really. It's a lot nicer finish than the other day. So I think we're going to run over a disc or something and scrat these out and try and get a much finer tilth. But today we've had a bit of an issue with the quad track. It's been an interesting one. I think you can see the remnants there. It's finally come off after hanging on for dear life. So, if you can guess what this is an integral part of the quad track. Well, previously integral. So that there is the rubber off one of those mid-idlers there. So 2 of them have lost their rubber now. This one is previously missing this big chunk, which I know about, and we've ordered 2 new ones that come in tomorrow, but we still need to cultivate ground, so it waits for no man. But yeah, that's the rubber you can see there. Now there is companies that take them, so you know, like this rubber here was broken there, so if for instance we didn't keep running and this didn't fall off basically and it was still on the idler, we can send the idler off to a remolding company, and basically they'll remold a piece of rubber on top of the idler and like refurb them. But instead, because we don't have any spare idlers in which to leave no idlers on this, we've ordered 2 new ones which are coming tomorrow, and they'll replace them, and then we'll send the other 2 idlers off to get remanned, re-rubbered, slap them back on the shelf, and then if any of these fail, we'll go it again. But you can see here, it's like
you can see them, they're just starting to peel off there. And then the issue is, like, when it gets water in there and it freezes, it expands, so it'll slowly start to peel them off. And then when it's peeled, or saying that you catch a sharp stone, it'll tear, and then it's all over then. I'll just get a video now, bear with me, of underneath, and you can see the two idlers at fault. Right, so it's a bit noisy, you'll have to bear with me, but as you can see here, this idler's missing rubber there, and then that rubber that I showed you over there is actually from this idler here. So this idler's rubber is starting to delaminate. You can see here where it's starting to come off with the water, as I said, and must have a stone maybe has been in there or something, and it's caused it to rip off, or just deterioration over time.
Yeah, that's the bit of an issue with the quad track at the moment, which we've had over 12 months now. I was talking to Morgan before, and I said to him, I bet you it's the frost doing it, because it's been living outside a little bit in the damp, and water can get in and then pull it off. So yeah, maybe we need to try and keep it really dry over winter, or someone a bit warmer perhaps, because either that or the glue has just started to deteriorate over time. But yeah, we've got 2 coming tomorrow for starting tracks, I think, and then bang them on, send the others off, get them refurbed, then at least then we can just keep re-rubbering them rather than having to buy new ones. Right, I've mixed it up, try not to get it on my phone. I'll stick it in that hole there. Let's see what happens, just make sure I stick it in the right plane. And it looks like I've welded it in now. Hopefully that'll set. Gonna quickly do the birthday bumps. We've got Rob Ellis on there, Ollie McKenzie is 39, Adam Perry, Jack O'Connor is 7, Brendan White is 56, and Carol White is 44. No way, they're obviously all related, but yeah. What's that, 12 years apart. Andrew Adamson's on there, Danny Farrell is 41, Alfie Graves is 1, and Lily May is the big 2. So happy birthday everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday it is. And we're now up to 87,153. So it's gone up 150 odd quid just in the last 24 hours. Amazing, all for the Northwest Wear ambulance. I'm going to leave that to set overnight. It is absolutely freezing again now. They've been cleaning barley in there. I think they've only done about 3 or 4 ton, about 20. But with everything else that's been going on today, getting diesels backwards and forwards and setting stuff up, it's took a while. And the insurance review as well. So I'm going to go and see what the lads have done, putting the handrails on the steps in the office. Look at that. It's the Poppy Dazzler, isn't it? I didn't realise it was going to be like a scale electric track, but you'd have to go up and down Dale. But yeah, that's okay, isn't it? And it starts well before the landing as well, which is good. Let's go and have a look at the other one down this end. I need to bring my projector in as well, don't I? Check it works. Yeah, so we've got 2 there as well. That's good. All done, all ready for tomorrow as well. Anyway, I suppose I better end the video today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Just edited, and someone sent me a picture on Instagram saying this time last week, which is me and some MPs. It has gone pretty quick, hasn't it, really? That march in London was 7 days ago already. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Actually, the video is not ended now. It has just come out, which is what we've been saying for a few days. And I called them out on Twitter yesterday. The government have now pulled SFI applications going forwards for everyone. So will the scheme be carried on after we run out of ours, and our scheme ends, and new applicants now can't apply? So a scheme that took nearly 10 years to develop and got things right has now just been binned. It just shows the sheer lack of understanding of agriculture within the government and Treasury. It's just baffling, and I have got a cunning plan how we can get them to listen and wake up. But I won't be saying anything until the end of the month, otherwise people could profit from it. But keep watching this space. Anyway, it really is the end of the video now. Everything was changing so much when I was trying to edit the video. Editing a video normally takes me half an hour. This has took me an hour and a half because the phone kept ringing about the SFI announcement. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.